This is our third house today. It's 1751 Joy Spring. Just to give you a street view, it doesn't seem like a very big community necessarily. I think it's just an older part of town where it's not like the planned developments. Kind of similar to like that first house that we saw, where it's like newer and everything's all tucked into one neighborhood. I don't know that there's an HOA here. I'll have to double check on the listing. All of the homes on this side of the street have an alley behind them, and so their garages are on the back side. So there'll probably be a lot of cars that park here to go in the front door. And then right here, there's like a huge dip in the road where water's collected, and then in front of your house as well. So I don't know. There are a bunch of lines on the street, like perhaps the city is coming and doing some work, but just to point that out. Okay, so we have a 2-car garage with two, you can probably get 4 cars in here, but maybe only 2. And then this house has had some previous foundation work done, so that's what these squares are, and I'll show you a couple of more. There's one in the garage, and then actually let me look on this side of the house too. Yes, so they probably tunneled on this side as well. This is, I believe, a 0 lot line, and all of that, like this fence in that little section, is this neighbor's property. And I'll show you yours and why I think that that's the case, because your yard kind of thing is on the same side. The disturbed dirt here is what makes me think that they tunneled under here. They did some breakouts right here, and then they did some breakouts right here as well. It's a really cute little front porch though. Quite a bit of space, and you could get actual patio chairs and stuff. It looks like this octagon kind of shape here maybe was a previous concrete breakout, and then the patio was epoxied or painted. And they may have done some digging here too. Not sure. Kind of hard to say for sure on that side. And then when you first walk in, actually, let's take a second for the front door because she's so cute. Love it. When you first walk in, you're in kind of a little foyer area. There's like a little nook here where you could put a table and a lamp. There's an outlet and stuff. And then you have French doors into what the description on the listing is calling the office. Let me show you though, because she's quite small. I forgot to turn the light on in here. You could definitely fit an office in here, and there's 3 sources of power actually. So you could totally fit a desk in here and make this an office. And it's not terrible for the size. You could get, that's probably 5 feet, 6 feet. So you could get like a corner desk and everything, and it would definitely fit. It's just, they're calling this an office, and I just, it's kind of small. But I love that you can just close that off and no one can see. It's not the first thing that you walk into is just a mess, and everyone can see it if your office looks anything like mine. So then you come through and you've got your living space. This is to go outside. Hallway back here, bedroom, bathroom, and then primary. And then you go this way and you have kitchen, pantry, laundry, garage. So we're at about 4.5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pause this and start the next video.